What it do, YouTube? You already know we are back with another episode. Location. Who's who? This is episode what? Seven? Six, seven, seven? I don't know. I done got
Well,
so caught up in the hang of it. I don't know what episode it is. But what's good, y'all? We back with another episode of Who's Who. I'm your
was
boy
good.
Sadro, also known as Pronoun Must Be God.
What's up, y'all? It's Mr. Baylor, also known as Cash. Nice to see y'all again, chat.
Most definitely, most definitely. How everything been?
I'm not gonna lie, like everything's everything, but a brother tired, man. I'm gonna just be honest. I'm gonna be real transparent, like a brother tired, but we
Hard
sleep.
work could do that to you.
Man.
Hard work could do that to you.
I ain't gonna complain though. Like I'm happy to be tired because that means I was doing stuff.
Nah, for sure. For sure. That's you right. You ain't lying about that.
Was
Let's
busy.
go
It's
ahead
okay.
and let's go ahead and get straight into it, right? This week we got a nice show lined up for y'all. So we ain't gonna waste no time. Coming up this weekend, right? We got something that I know a lot of people love. Violence. No, which ain't good. Say no, but we got boxing. Boxing, boxing, boxing. This week we got what? We got a big card coming up. We got Bivol and Better Beef, the rematch. This is number
I better be
two.
there.
No, not at all. This is Bivol and Better Beef that goes down this weekend on what I think the zone. Who else on that card? You got Shakur Stevenson and he was supposed to fight Floyd Schofield. I might be saying his name wrong, but I know Floyd came down with a sickness or something, so he got replaced. So Shakur gonna be fighting. I'm not being funny when I say this, but they said Shakur gonna be fighting an electrician. I don't know. That's just what they said. Like the person filling in for Floyd is an electrician, but he a boxer too. I don't know. Well, so shout out for bro for getting the opportunity. Um,
I'm gonna watch that. I want to see that. I
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
see.
yeah. No, for sure, for sure, for sure. But the big fight is most definitely Bivol and Bitter Beef, and then you got the boys and Parker, which is also a nice heavyweight bout for those who like the slugs. You know, the heavyweights they be throwing, they be slugging, they be slugging. To be taking a punch from somebody that's 250, 300 plus, and still gotta throw 'em and being there for 3 minutes straight at 12
Nah,
rounds at a time, bro. When you stop and think about that, bro, just just, just the sound of that give me a headache. No lie, bro. Like, that's a lot of weight and noise, bro. That's a lot of going on. All right, but we also got what Tank and Roach coming up next week. Right, I know everybody looking forward to the Tank versus Roach. Not saying people looking forward to it, but I know people are excited to see Tank fight again. You know, like I'm pretty
fact.
sure most people got Tank winning, of course. I'm not mad at those who do, especially if you got him in the early rounds. I'm not mad at that either. But I think that it's just the excitement that Tank bring to the ring is really what is separating him from a lot of the other fighters. Outside of maybe Ryan Garcia, I don't really think it's really any excitement with anybody else is stepping into the ring. You get what I'm
That's
saying? Like you
true.
cold-heartedly just want to see them perform, you know? Like I don't think it has gotten to the point where Tank to where it's like a win or a loss where people want to see him win or lose yet. I just think people still just excited to see him fight.
See him fight. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I agree. Now that you say that, like I was waiting for this fight, but now that you say that, it's like now I'm really not really. I don't really care about the fight. I just want to
Right.
see them. I want to see him in the ring.
That's it. That's
I
it, bro.
want to see
That's
that.
it.
That's true. That's true. That's
That's it.
man.
It's just like that. It's just like that feel Floyd gave you. You get what I'm saying? Like
Like,
I
oh,
think
Floyd about
it
to go in the ring.
basically like Floyd about to fight. Floyd like it's like everything stopped.
Yeah,
You feel me? It's like everything stopped. And all eyes is on Tank whenever he's in the ring. So big shout out to Tank. Big shout out to Roach. Can't wait to see that happen next week. But Bivol and Better Be for anybody that like boxing. You do have that this weekend on the zone. It is a Saudi Arabia card, so please check your time zones to make sure that you trying to catch the fight you can at whatever times because I think what maybe the first fight probably started like 11 a.m. on a Saturday. So
Mm,
I'm not sure, what people might be doing. The main event probably come on anywhere from about 6 to 8. So, them Saudi Arabia cars, they mighty long. And Rider season does a great job of having like performances and all that. So should be a great card. I know one time they had Eminem perform. I went to sleep. I missed the fight. I missed the main event. That's how long they shows are
right.
like. Eminem ended up performing. I think it was on Terrence Crawford. Terrence
Yeah,
Crawford card.
I got that in my. I got a video of that in my highlights. Matter of fact, on IG.
Yeah. Yeah, and I didn't went to sleep, but it should be a great boxing card this weekend and next weekend. So make sure y'all get ready for some great boxing coming up in these next 2 weeks. And stay tuned for
Okay,
whatever
so
else the boxing world got.
speaking of fighting, right?
Hmm. Yeah, speaking of fighting.
Well, speaking of fighting, right? This
Hmm.
this this ASAP Rocky, right? Him fighting this case. He was fighting, I believe, 24 years. Yeah,
For real?
yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
Okay,
Um.
so that explains why he jumped like that.
So look, right. So like, I just this is my thing, right? He was on camera. I'm guessing. Well, not I'm guessing, but from what I've read, like he was on camera. He fired a gun at his one of his old friends, and
Hmm.
he come out. You found not guilty, but you on camera.
For this is hold on.
And you hold it, just to throw this in there. I seen something super funny. Like somebody was like, I guess the dude, his friend name or his former friend name was Aesop Bari or something like that.
Uh-huh.
He or whoever the dude is, they like, man, this gotta be like the biggest L you could ever take during History Month. Like you snitched on your former friend, and then he ended up being not guilty. It's crazy.
See, wait, so because I have no knowledge of this whatsoever. So you
Right.
telling me that ASAP Rocky during the trial was presented on video shooting at somebody
They
on video.
what I read, from what I read, they have him on camera,
That's
supposedly with
crazy.
the gun shooting at him or whatever the case may be. And
Wow. That's crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. They even think what? Where was they at? In New
I'm
York?
gonna say this is what I really want to say. I'm gonna keep it 100. Like that money it gets you out of anything, man. I'm gonna just say with it like that's what it is. That money gets you out of anything, man. And I'm not even gonna sit right here and make jokes and be like Rihanna money, because ASAP was ASAP before Rihanna. You know what I'm saying? I hate when people do that. Like whenever somebody get with somebody, especially when it's a celebrity, they always that's so and
But
so's boyfriend or so and so's girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like they wasn't somebody before that. I mean, before
that's
they
fair.
situation, but like that money talk, man. That money talk.
I mean, me personally, um, happy anytime a man is able to beat the system, that's for sure. Never want to see
Right?
nobody behind no bars.
Facts.
Um, Also don't condone ignorance or anything stupid. So I'm not sure what happened. So I'm not saying ASAP Rocky was wrong or right because I really don't know. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? But I don't also never want to see nobody, especially another black man, locked up when you got family and kids to provide for and take care of. I don't think
Facts.
it's, any
Newborns at
man
that.
should want to see that.
You got like
Right.
kids.
Right. So it's like I would never want anybody to miss time with their kids for sure. But as far as the case itself, um, I don't know too much, but I say, what could make you, I guess, dislike a person that's your friend, right? Because you don't gotta dislike them. What could make you, or what occurs to where you snitching on somebody that's your friend? And if I'm
See,
not mistaken,
that's
the person had ASAP in their name, right? It was another ASAPian. I think it was another ASAPian for sure. Nah, for real. If I'm not mistaken, bro.
another
Like
ASAPian.
another
Hey, bro,
ASAPian.
that's funny. ASAPian is crazy, but no, like no,
Another
I agree
ASAPian.
with you. Like honestly,
Yeah, like
like that was something that like whatever they little beef was or they issues was, like they was supposed to just talk it. They was just supposed to just talk it through instead of
I agree with
because
that.
even with him, like he goofy for even just shooting at him anyway from the jump. But it's like it should have never got like y'all was former teammates or you know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
it should have never got it to that point.
I mean, yeah, I
But I'm
get that.
glad
I
he
get
home.
that.
You know what I'm saying? He get to be with my wife. It's cool. It is what it is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, another
Like,
bill.
I know after that they went home and made some more little ASAPians.
ASAPians. Hey man. Hey,
ASAPians is
be the
crazy.
case. Be the case. $1 billion woman, multiple kids. What else can you?
Bro,
ASAP.
they need to
He need a documentary.
well, I was about to say like man, if the Boondocks was still around, man, that could have been a nice little episode right there.
Yeah. It's funny because he is still around. He is still around, but the
Oh,
Boondocks isn't. The man who
oh.
made the Boondocks. Yeah, 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 yeah. I was actually just saw something
I
recently
just
on
seen
like
an
why that
interview
ended.
about him.
Yeah, I did too. On
I
why it
wish the
ended.
Boondocks then. It shouldn't have ended.
I mean, it's a lot of shows I think we probably would be better off if they didn't end it, to be honest. Like a lot of
But
shows. I feel like we had a lot of shows. But speaking on snitching, right? Little cheese eaters. I don't know if you know, but in the news lately, I've been trying to just wait a little bit before I get to speaking on certain topics and certain situations. But it's looking a little like a little radish cheese, this little ratatouille-ish out here for you know, for blowing money fast. It's like nah, for BMF though, for sure. Um 50, one thing I can say, right, is when 50 is at that point with you, then I know something ain't
it's
right.
no turning back.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's 50 is the one person I feel like you don't want on your head. Like anybody else, you probably could deal with, right? But I think 50, who else? All right, so I'm gonna say 50, Charleston White, and 50, Charleston White, and Kanye. Like once you get them to a point, bro, it's just like it ain't
Them the
never no
only
coming
three
back
people
from it.
right there. Like I feel like, yeah, like them the only. Now that you say that, like them three right there, they'd be funny on a. You know who you gotta add to. He not really like crazy like them, but he's gonna tell you what it is. But you can't forget Cat Williams.
Hmm. Yeah. Nah, for
Can't
sure.
forget Cat Williams.
For sure. For sure.
But
For
like
sure.
if you
That'd be
talking
a
about
hell of a
like,
mix.
yeah, like them four right there, like that's a crazy little. That's like the crazy Mount Rushmore. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Like
not the crazy Mount
I don't,
Rushmore.
we don't. Yeah,
Yeah.
like we don't fuck around. Like that's that. That's Mount
Yeah,
Rushmore for that.
exactly. Yeah,
For
exactly.
them.
Exactly. But Meech and 50, or so apparently 50, uh, we all everybody knows 50 got the BMF show starring Meech's son, um, which has been airing for a couple seasons now. Fast forward, Big Meech just recently got out of jail after doing so many odd years. Pretty sure he did like at least 2 decades, I feel like, maybe for sure, at least 2 decades. Um, and so the news has came out that apparently Big Meech has allegations of telling. Um, because nothing is concrete that I know of. I'm gonna say allegedly, but the way it seemed from 50 standpoint is that there's no alleged. Like, this is
Hmm.
it is what it is. So, and one thing I think 50 not gonna do is say something that's not factual, especially when
I
he
was just
putting
thinking that. I'm
the
like, he not gonna
time and
say nothing
pettiness.
that
Yeah. Yeah. When he
he
start putting
not.
the time and pettiness behind it, he not lying. You get what I'm saying? That's what I feel like to be true. So
Yeah, yeah.
I will
And I
say
feel like I mean
the
like we like I feel like he not wrong either. Like I don't think 50 wrong. I'm when I mean I don't think he wrong. If you know that if you know that said person is not we not really, you know what I'm saying? Like we not really, it's a difference between if y'all not speaking and then like y'all really like don't fuck with each other. Like it's beef.
right.
And like he said he didn't say it. What's crazy is though, like, see that's the thing about 50. Like he go too far. Like he go on the post talking about he put Lil Meech in what you call it, in rehab and all type of shit.
I mean, he might have though. You
I
feel
mean,
me?
but I'm saying though, like there's somebody that pretty much like took your son under the wing and tried to help y'all situation. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
Like I don't think, I think like 50, like 60% right. I'll say that to be fair. To be
60?
fair, I'm gonna say
60?
60, just because I don't want to make it 50-50, and I'm about to say he 100% right because I don't know the details of everything, but from what I see, you know what I'm saying. Like for him, I guess I want to say like ranting or lashing out how he is. Like he, from what I'm seeing, he got a valid point. You know what I'm saying? But it's like the Cameron in them situation. Like y'all niggas just can't talk. Niggas can't just, y'all grown. Y'all can't just have a conversation. But this 50 we talking about, so that don't even matter.
I mean, one thing I can say is I think we in a time of to where it's like I think we in some dangerous times, bro. I think we in times of, like, for example, right? I had saw Rollo post how, like, when he had the snitching allegations, everybody was he a rat, he a rat, he a rat, he a rat. But it's like now that Meech got these allegations, everybody done went silent. People was about to perform at the show. Ain't no rappers out here tweeting Big Meech a rat, stay away from him. Ain't no rappers out here tweeting Meech a rat. Ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like now everybody quiet. So I feel like a big problem is everybody pick and choose like
Tell me
the
about it.
rights. You get what I'm saying? Like people pick and choose the rights and the wrongs when it's like the wrong is still a wrong, a right is still a right. You feel me? But it's like people like to pick and choose when it's beneficial for them or like beneficial towards the tide. So like if the tide is saying, nah, Big Meech ain't no rat. If ain't no, you ain't heard no big publications, you ain't heard, you know what I'm saying? Until that, now everybody being quiet. But when Gunna had his situation, nobody waited to call Gunna a rat.
It
You
was
feel
no
me?
hesitation.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, where's the same energy for somebody who people in jail, even at this moment, are saying, like, yeah, dude got me locked up. Like, it's people that's saying that about Meech. So it's like, if it's people actively saying this, is nothing, we gonna just let this go in the rug. You get what I'm saying? It's like, that be my
Like
problem
I
because I
said, like
feel,
we really are in weird times because people. It ain't even that people pick and choose. It's like for somebody to be like Big Meech, it's like it's one of them things. It's like this is too good to be true. Like it's like that, and it's
right.
like, but at the same time, it's just like if it is, and you got people coming out saying this is that, this is this. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gonna have to. You can't pick and choose with everything. Like you can't.
And
Like
and
it.
and that's
I
what I
don't
feel
even
like
believe
we
in
do.
certain things you could pick and choose from. Like it's either this or it's that. And if it's this, then stick with this. If it's that, then stick with that.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Because I just think I think people want to go with the masses. So if the masses not saying it, then it's like I'm not saying that either. Because when you going against the masses, now you like you seem abnormal. You get what I'm saying? Because now
It's like it's a
you
trend. Like everything is a trend now. Like it's a trend to say somebody is this. It's a trend to say somebody is that. Like that's all. Like how you just said. Like with gun offenses. Like all it took was one or two people probably to say one thing that everybody else probably wanted to say, but don't really got the heart to say it. And
hmm
this one of them things. Like nobody. And you gotta think. Like people don't. I mean, I don't know if he's still the same Big Meech that he was, you know what I'm saying, before getting locked up, whatever the case may be. Like, as far
Oh,
as like, huh?
oh, not even
No,
close.
I'm
I
saying
doubt
like,
it.
I'm saying like, you got people that probably think that though.
I don't see how. Like you gotta think
I
one.
mean, just imagine all the people that probably at his party or when he came home. Like prime example, I seen endless people saying, "Oh yeah, I need to be at that Big Meech party." Like you don't
Yeah,
even know, bro.
but you got also sometimes people just want to be like the biggest thing you ever gonna hold is your name.
Is your
That's the
name?
biggest thing you're ever gonna hold. Like the what you add to your name is going to attract whatever. Like you are what you are. So the work and the time that he put in as as Big Meech under BMF is why people have so much of a nostalgic feel for him because what has he done? What is he doing behind bars that made people be like, "Oh, Big Meech or when Big Meech?" Nothing. So
Nothing.
in all actuality, it's really no ties. But we just love to glorify street culture, one, and then two, we glorify anything that is what's the word I'm looking for?
Good.
We'll glorify anything to for clout. You feel me? Like we'll glorify things that have nothing to do with our morals or character, all because it'll bring on some type of attention or satisfaction. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like that's where we be going wrong. And then it's like, bro, like I said before we go into the next thing, we got a lot of people in different aspects of this thing we call culture, right? Like for example, we got Shannon Sharp when it come to podcasts. We got Wallow when it come to podcasts. We got Gilbert Arenas when it come to podcasting. And I'm not just saying podcasting, but when it just comes to the media world, like
Mhm.
we are starting to get a lot of media outlets that's starting to have whole value, like blacks themselves. We starting to get a lot of outlets that hold value. I think we gotta, and not just them. You got people, and I don't want to just say them because you got your EYLs, you got your 19 Keys, you got
Mhm.
your Ian Dunlaps, you got your Was it? It's so many. Chris Johnson with the Wealth Squad. You got bro. You got so many different people. You
You
got
name
Wall
you name
Street
the
Trapper.
millionaire. What's that millionaire? You name that one right?
Who?
What's the one that's millionaires? What's the name of that jump? You know what I'm talking about?
$1 million worth of game?
Yeah, no,
You talking about? Who you talking?
you know what I'm talking about. Go ahead, though. You know what I'm talking about. I
Millionaire?
send it. I send it to you. I forgot the name. I forgot the name of it. But you probably mentioned him if I'm not mistaken.
Oh no.
It's
Oh
something like
no. But
it's not $1 million worth of game. It's like millions. I'm gonna send you the page. I got
okay.
I gotta remember. But go
That's a
ahead.
bet. That's a bet. But yeah, it's like it's we got so many. Like I said, 19 keys, the Ian Dunlaps. We got so many different people who are trying to push us in the right direction. Wall Street Trapper, Derek Grace. Man, bro, it's so many people that I can name just off the top of my head. But everybody I name is people like I follow and stay up with on a day to day. But bro, we don't push them to the forefront. You get what I'm saying?
It's not
Like
cool. Like that's what it is.
everybody spends so much time hating I as much as Shannon Sharp has I done watched him do from the time he was with Undisputed to now, bro. He gets more attention for when he hopped out of the truck in an outfit than anything. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like people not looking at the culture shift this man done like made with black culture. You feel me? It's like he done turned his show into that Oprah, that or that what's that show? That Montel. You get what I'm saying? Like them shows that black people had back in the day. Or like,
And he
I
got
don't
people
know.
being vulnerable too. Like he got Wallow on there
Right.
tearing up. He
Yeah,
had to
I
do
think
what's this? Keith Lee. He was on there. Keith Lee was on there crying, talking about like prior to him blowing up. Like I get what you mean. It's like a like you get to see this a side of some influencers or stars,
right,
but
right,
just
right.
see a different side of them versus what you gonna see on the shade room. No, no,
Yeah,
no.
I get yeah.
I ain't trying to start no beef with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just keeping it in a buck. Like, uh, uh, you get to see artists or just individuals in a different light versus than what you normally see or the bad stuff. You get to hear about the good stuff and the bad stuff. You get to hear about why this happened, why that happened, versus it being something one sided on a blog and you don't really know what's going on or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you. I definitely agree.
Yeah, I just think is, we gotta start shedding a light on the people and the thing, not just the people, but the things that are gonna give us the opportunities in the long run, like later down the line. Like the we gotta stop giving so much time and attention to the now things. You feel me? Like we get so caught up in the now that we don't realize that the future is a lot closer than what we know. You feel me? So it's like oh no, that's why I say we in dangerous times because we have people who are actually trying to lead us in the right direction. It's just like we so blinded by everything that has nothing to do with nothing. And
I mean, you gotta think it's years of people just being conditioned to be a certain way, and you got people that you got okay, you got like say if it's like this big group of people, they all conditioned to be this way, but there is like this person, that person that actually
yeah,
want to they want to leave that little bubble, but they don't know how. Or like even like how you say like even though you have these platforms, I'm gonna just keep it a buck. Like some people you want they probably want you to be like, come on, like pull them versus because that's what their culture do. Like as far as like the club and all it is your they people friends. Come on, we going to the club. Here, take this shot. Here, you know what I'm saying? Like here this, here that. Da-da-da-da-da. It's I feel like people been paying attention to the wrong stuff for so long that when they see something that's beneficial, that it's like or like prime example, they'd be like, that's not true. Like if if I was to bring up, I'll use this as an example. Like if I was to bring up crypto,
Hmm.
you would have people that be like, this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like it'd be like that. Like, I'd have been like, I don't know if I'd have brung up something like, oh yeah, I got some bottles of 1942 this weekend. Everybody like, yeah, we on that. Like it's that. Like it's not cool. Like it's not cool. I see people all the time how they talking about like, I wish I was a nerd or I wish I was smart and but it's just like that's not the type of stuff that y'all really like advocate for. Like y'all like what is it? Vibrational shit. Like y'all like shit
Hmm.
that's not helping y'all. I like even like with eating right, working out. It's like everybody talk a good game but don't do it.
The one thing that I noticed, like, that we that we don't do things until we forced to. We don't go to the doctors till we dying. We don't want to make more money until we broke. We
Right.
don't want no job till we don't have one. We don't want to, you know what I'm saying? A relationship to everybody else in one. We don't want to work out till we fat. You know what I'm saying? Like you can keep. We don't want to learn until we have nothing to do. So we don't have no skill. Like it's like we don't do nothing, bro. Everything with us is always catch up. You get what I'm saying? Like we don't realize how much we play catch up because nothing in us is initiative. Everything with us is to the fact. You get what I'm saying? Like we are, I'm not gonna say we the first ones to know. We're not the first ones to know, but we the last ones to take action. You get what I'm saying? Like we may not be the
So
first
yeah,
ones to know. That too. That too. Nah, I ain't gonna say we the first ones to react. We the first ones to react. But the reaction is not as far as it doesn't have anything to do with the action. The reaction and the action are two different things. You feel what I'm
that's
saying? So it's like we react, but we take no action. We're the first to react.
everybody. So like I'm not even gonna lie. Like our culture, like I seen a tweet about this. Like our culture is so conditioned to be like they okay with like being oppressed in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah. You
it's
got to
like
think how many years of it has been occurring to it. Like people don't like change, bro. Like traditionalism is something that's real. Like people find people console in the
a form of
traditional
brainwash.
things. Yes, for
That's
sure.
a form of brainwashing.
But you got to think how long it's been going on, bro. Imagine for 13 years of your life, somebody tells you something. Then you
Mhm.
be like, man, I ain't gonna do that. But naturally, all when you have kids, all your friends around you are like, yeah, bro, it's this. So now naturally, you're gonna do what? Tell your kids like,
Right.
oh, this is we following these holidays, or we doing this, or we doing that, or you naturally gonna give in so that your child doesn't feel like they're left out. You get what I'm saying? Because we have this, the black people got this phobia of making of like their kids being left out. You get what I'm saying? Like, and you know what I'm talking about when it comes to like clothes, shoes, like everything that has nothing to do with nothing. Like, black
Bro,
people always want to take their kids somewhere, always want to do something. It's like just so their kid don't feel left out. And it's like, do you know how in the future how much your kid gonna be left the fuck out because of you now? You get what I'm saying? Like, we don't understand that. Like, everything is about
that's saying that
Amiris, Jordans, and you know what I'm saying?
that's a saying
Hairstyles.
that I don't hear much no more, like keeping up with the Joneses, because that's something my mother used to say to me all the time. Like, you ain't gotta keep up. It ain't no point because like prime example, everybody wanna run and go get a Benz. It's always going to be a new Benz. You gonna go run and get a new one every time. Same thing with shoes. It's like,
Trying to deal with that maintenance.
man, you would say stuff like this. You would have a conversation like this, and people would be like, "Well, I'ma steal." Da 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 da. It's like
Mm-hmm.
that's that's that brainwashing. It's like you like prime example. I see everybody complaining about groceries. I see everybody the price of eggs, the price of this, the price. Don't get me wrong, shit high. Cost of living, cost of living high. I agree. But how much of your money is going towards some habits that you know aren't they not good? Or how much
Right.
money are you spending towards shit that's like how you said, like that's not helping you towards the future?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you complain, and then you got people that be like, we deserve to be to live this way and da 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 da. Okay, well then don't complain when shit all over the place for you. Like it makes no sense. Like you complain about at the end of the day, people need to also understand this. It's two things gonna happen. Things gonna always gonna keep going up, and if it goes down, it's by luck. That's the truth. We don't live. We. What I mean by like luck, it's like this. Like we know. I mean, look at the world we live in. Like to think that is there a possibility that eggs could be 99 cent or $1 a carton? It's a possibility, but that's not the world we live in. But yet you will spend you will spend a couple $100 on some shoes though. When you could have just bought some eggs, you'd have been good. But you can spend money on some overpriced shit, but you draw the line with eggs.
This is the thing though, right? Like for me, I guess the biggest problem and why I say nothing now is because you can tell a person something, right? Like me, I'm vegan, right? Plant-based. So for years I done had this like, you know how the conversation go. You know, a person be like, you how you eat that or this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah," and then you be like, you do know it's better for you, right? And then they hit you with this famous line. You're gonna die anyway. And I'm like, bro, is that it like
But
when
them be the
when
same type of people that if something bad happened, oh my God, this
you
wasn't
feel
supposed
me?
to be me, or this wasn't supposed to be you. We're not supposed to be in this situation. Like people
Bro, those the
just
first
man,
people that calling God but never talking to him. Like, you feel me? Like, no bull.
telling you, I'm
Like,
telling you,
like, bro,
telling
all the time, bro. And it's like, what? Like, do you know how nonsense you sound? Like to say we all gonna die anyway as your like that's your excuse.
it's like
You get what I'm
why
saying? Like,
that in your brain? Like what will make
that's
you
what
even
like
say
and I
something
used
like
to
that?
want to figure that out, bro. I used to want to think like, are you serious? But now I'm at the point where it's like, no, you actually believe that that's okay to utter out your mouth. Cool. It's not even anything that I'm going to try to do. I'm now just going to allow you to sit back and understand that that's foolishness and see on your own in the long run.
Cause there's
Because the
so
worst
many.
thing you can do is drag a horse to water for them not to drink.
It's a million and one things you can say instead of that. Oh no, I'm good. I'll change over time, or I'll think about it. But like we gonna die, we all gonna die one day. It's crazy
Bro,
because if you sick in your bed, you wanna and you. It's like what can you do at that point? You gonna be like you can probably be thinking like, damn, it really is power in the tongue. Because I said some stupid shit.
bro,
I said some
bro,
dumb shit.
and people don't realize it until it's far too late. So, you
It,
know,
that's because like it sound it how can I say this? Like it's not it don't sound cool to say that, but people say that trying to sound cool. Like I'll be
right.
alright. I'm gonna die one day. Like
Yeah. I think that's just what you say when you know you care, but you're wrong and you don't want to be wrong, but you're
a
wrong and you have nothing else
stupid
to say.
defense mechanism. That's what that is. Like that shit.
Exactly. 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 Exactly.
Even
That's
like
exactly
people
what it is.
like prime example. Like I know the beehive gonna hate me for saying this, but I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I look just by the way, like Beyonce is a wonderful artist. Let me just go ahead and say that this ain't got nothing to do with her artistry, but I'm gonna say this: like a lot of people really complaining about this being high, that being high, but y'all going out y'all way to spend thousands on tickets. I get it. It's an experience. I wholeheartedly get it. But I'm just keep it real. If Beyonce really loved her fans, she would not let her her tickets be that high, especially
Wait,
for
so
somebody
her
that already.
tickets thousands?
Bro, them tickets is bro. Them tickets is
Damn.
crazy, and I get it. Yes, it's Beyonce, but it's just like if she really
Mm,
loves y'all, this is a woman that's already wealthy, not rich, but wealthy. Like she good. Like her
damn.
kids
Thousands,
good.
bro?
Look up her tickets, bro. Them tickets is crazy, crazy prices. But you got people that's willing to risk it all to get those tickets. You look, listen to this though. Like you gonna do all this overtime, all this borrowing to buy some crazy tickets. It don't even got to be tickets. It could be anything that really don't have no value or that's gonna help you. Instead of you, I don't know, paying your bills for like 2 months in advance. So that way when you know what I'm saying, like wait, that way you see it?
So they got some $100.
Uh,
That's in the bleeds though.
That's what I'm saying though. But like,
Hold on, let me go to like the threes. Okay. Oh, they reasonable. Oh shit. Oh damn.
okay, but look though, but they reasonable, but you also
A
forgetting that
thousand
Ticketmaster.
for a
Listen, you also
third?
forgetting Ticketmaster. They fees. So the tickets that's like $300-400 gonna really end up being $700 after all the fees and all that.
Damn. They got some
Couple hundred
that
dollars on the ticket, all right, that's reasonable. But when you get to talking about
shit.
thousands,
Five even I ain't gonna lie, like
crazy man.
paying 500 for a ticket to be like up high. Let me see. Like, what's the floor looking like? Damn, these shits is three. Oh my God, shit, bruh. That should say $3,450
I'm
for a
telling you, man.
floor seat, bro.
I'm telling you. And again, like
Damn.
I'm all for
Are you
experience.
getting like a signed hat or something?
No, bro, I'm all for experience, but some things just and you know
Oh,
what? Like they know people they know people brainwashed enough to do that type of stuff to pay that. If it I feel like it shouldn't even I mean, don't get me wrong, like yes, the seats that's close to the stage, they should be a little higher. I understand that. I get that. Before it to be thousands,
bro, this shit say $3,450 for a ticket.
back in the day, bro, years ago, bro, concert tickets wasn't even over $100. I don't think, if that, maybe over 200, bro. I swear, bro.
These is insane.
But speaking of speaking of robbery, right?
Huh?
That's crazy that I'm about to introduce that like that, saying robbery. Beyonce not robbing y'all. You know what I'm saying? She is Beyonce. But I just think that's crazy. Like people do a lot of complaining about shit like that. Like, but anyway, speaking of robbery, Trump trying to Donald Trump trying to abolish the IRS.
Mm.
What's your take on that? Your honest take.
Um, I mean, I'm for it. Um, I will say this. In today's time, we are all up against a clock. Not saying we all wasn't before, right? But now we are in a time to where it's like you're really on the clock because we're all being, what's the word I'm looking for? We're all being like we're all being this is that like this is we're getting into them and I don't want to say this like this, but I'm gonna say it and it might sound crazy. We are in the stages of the final days before something new transpire, I feel like, in my opinion. Right? Like with the way all this Trump stuff is just unfolding, right? I just feel like we headed toward like a new realm, bro. Like the world will never be the same after Trump leave office. I say that. And I think the stuff he doing, it affects people, but I feel like people been affected by things that the president's been doing for years. I just think they pick and choose again who they would like to have it matter for. But I also, on the flip side, in this situation with Trump, excuse me, I do think that people are going to be more appreciative because, um, if I'm not mistaken, I know it's not a certain dollar amount put on it yet, but I know with the IRS being cut and the whole taxpayer situation that Elon and
Oh, the
Department of
Doge.
Government Efficiency, they are working on trying to give people a lump sum of money for all those who have paid, our taxpayers. So um I feel like that's very helpful. But what I will say is nothing is given without something in return. So in my head, I don't know how I see it going down yet too much, but I will say that I do know, feel like that money, like oh you know how like somebody give you some money and they like, look, here, I give you this
But give you
money, but
money,
you
but
but you know it's gonna come with something later on. It's like that's how I feel like it is with this 5,000. I might be wrong. I might be wrong. It might just be really be something they trying to do for all taxpayers to give them. But it's just like, man, I feel like everything with politics and things of that nature is all about a fish hook. I feel like it's
I feel
really just
like
being repetitive.
I agree, but I also feel like how you say, like after this presidency, like things will be different. So with that, I just feel like this. I'm not gonna say like this presidency is like unique or anything like that, but I do
Mhm,
feel like it's 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 different from any other presidency. Meaning like, and it could be some fish hook for sure, but like prime example, like all the auditing that's going on, it's like, oh, the IRS and all these other departments have been sending your money here and here and here. The least we could do, like, we ain't about to send everybody, because as you said, like there isn't a specific dollar amount yet,
mhm.
but it's not like they can be like, oh, we're gonna send everybody $1 million. Like, we know it's not gonna be that. We know it's not gonna be
Man,
that.
man.
Yeah, right. But like, do I feel like it could be a fish hook? Yes. But I also, it could be, see, this is my thing, like how you say when people pick and choose, like, yes, some of the things that the president is doing is like, you side eyeing. I agree, but I feel like
Mhm,
there's also things that you could possibly or um like with this, for instance, like if you are going to, it's like they trying to pump money back into the economy pretty much, because I also read that with the same. The money's coming out of the government of the Department of Government
Mm.
Efficiency's savings account or something like that. And I seen that like they would say like half of the money will go towards our debt or something like that. So I feel like it's like a what I feel like the hook may be is just them pumping money back into the economy, which they're gonna end up getting back anyway. It's just about how they're gonna do it. And
Uh-huh.
it's like because if they do abolish taxpayer money, I mean I said taxpayer money. Well, same shit. But if they do abolish the
Taxes.
IRS, right? If they do abolish the IRS, that would pump money back into you know what I'm saying into the America. But it's just more so like okay, so is it
But that's
just
also gonna raise the price of everything because now it's just you get what I'm saying, the money flowing.
right?
So
I think that's like how I said earlier about like things gonna either gonna keep going up or it's a possibility they can go down. I feel like that's one of those things. Like things definitely will go, will get higher, but
mhm,
I don't
we
know.
in
I
some
feel like they would
times.
do it, huh?
I said we in some times for sure.
Yeah, so I wouldn't even. I can't even say. I can't even with everything that's going on. Like it's a lot going on, but I wouldn't even say it's good or bad. I just feel like it's just real. This is some interesting times that we're in. I'll say that. I feel like
For sure.
that's a that's a neutral word to say to describe the time that we in. Like it's interesting. It's just like this is happening. This is happening. You got people in an uproar about why this is happening, but they're not in an uproar about this. It's like it's just it's so much going on that it's like you really can't. I mean, and every it's always something going on, but
Of course. We
like
just
this
don't know till
message,
afterwards.
huh?
Hmm.
Say it again.
I said we just don't know till after it happens.
Pretty much. And but like I said, like this is a I think this is a unique presidency. Like, and what I mean by unique again, like I don't mean like it's something like special. I just feel like it's just the type of stuff that we seeing. You know what I'm saying? Immigration aside and all that type of stuff. It's just some of the stuff that we seeing. It's like we don't. It's this is stuff that we ain't never seen before. Like our parents,
Hmm.
parents ain't never seen this before. Like the government getting audited. They getting trying to get rid of IRS. Like
New things are coming upon us
I'm telling you.
very soon. Very
I
soon.
tell
Very
you,
soon.
man. And if you ain't got your seatbelt on,
Ah, hey, hey man. If you spend time worrying about the wrong things, you'll find yourself in the wrong situation afterwards.
man,
That's for sure. You ain't lying about that. Like, we're gonna go ahead and get into though. Enough of the Trumpness, and we're gonna go ahead and get into another great round of that good old lyrics for cash. Ha. Last week
I knew this
you
was coming.
did last week you did go what? You went did you go 2 for 3? You went 2 for 3? You went 2 for 3 last week,
I think I
right?
went 3.
Nah.
No,
You
I
went
went.
three for
I
three?
went 1 and 3. I went one
I
and
thought you
three.
went 2 for 3.
Nah, because I think one of the songs was Gunna. I said it was Gunna, but it was the Baby Birkin. I got that wrong. I got the Chris
Okay.
Brown song right.
You got it right, and then you got the other one right,
What was the
right?
other one?
Um, I don't remember. I don't remember. I
Damn.
don't know.
All right, well let's get into this one, man, so we can make
Yeah,
this.
yeah. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. For everybody who don't know, Lyrics for Cash. This is a game where I read off a couple lyrics and Cash, the artist, he has to decide or try to figure out what song that it actually is. Last week, we gave Cash a little preview of who the artist was. This week, we ain't give him no preview, so we gonna see how good he go. Out the gate, song number one. This week's lyrics with Cash. We have. You ready?
Let's get it.
I know she's somewhere with a good guy. No, she's out with the guy who push a pretty penny. Her friend just let me know. She said he gets more paper than me. Yeah.
That's Tory
Read it
right there.
again.
That's Tory. That's Tory right there.
Okay, that's okay.
Say it again.
I know she's somewhere with a good guy. No, she's out with the guy who push a pretty penny. Her friend just let me know. She said he gets more money than me. Yeah, damn. You need it one more time?
Damn. Say it one more time.
I got you. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I know she's somewhere with a good guy. No, she's out with the guy who push a pretty penny. Her friend just let me know. She said he gets more paper than me. Yeah, damn.
I know it's Tory, but I don't. But I'm not. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know.
Okay, okay. Well, you did get the Tory part right, but because we looking for the song, I can't give you that. But Tory is right. But the name of the song is "And This Is Just the Intro" by Tory Lanez. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes.
I knew it was Tory though, but I just
Nah,
yeah.
yeah, for sure. You had
It's
it
cool.
right, for sure.
It's cool. Oh, 1. Come on.
On one, it's all good. We right back. We right back. All right, here we go. Song two. You should get this. Ah, it's your girl right here. Baby, I just need a thug. Won't you be my plug? Hey, you could be the one. Hey, we can't start with the handshake, baby.
Summer
I'ma need more than
Walker.
a hug.
Girls need love.
All right, shawty. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Finally, you got one in the bud. Okay. Okay. You see, I
One
try to
one.
get in.
Let's get it, man.
Okay. All right.
Let's get it, man.
Song three. Song three. All right. Boom. Diamond lens. Yeah. Cartier. Yeah. Pocket fat. Yeah. Overweight. Yeah. Cannabis. Cannabis. Meditate. Yeah. Overseas. Out of state. Lot of speed. No brakes. You can read it
That's
again
good.
if you need. Hey, I'm just reading lyrics, sir.
Is that gonna a lot of cake?
Okay, okay. Shawty came to
That's
play
what it
tonight.
is.
That is a lot of cake. Yeah, that is. Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what? That's
Shout
one
out,
of my favorite songs by him. I'm like, hold on, I know this.
shout out, shout out to that. Shout out to that. Okay, a 2 for 3, 2 for 3 day. That's 2 for 3 day. You hey,
He try like had me them first couple of episodes, man. But it's cool. Like
yeah, nah, hey, you getting in the rhythm. You getting in the rhythm of this. Okay, I like that. I like that. 2 for 3. That ain't a bad week. That ain't a bad week. I ain't mad at that. I ain't
man.
mad at
What was
that.
the first one though? It was Tory Lane's what?
And this is just the intro.
I'm gonna listen to that when we get off of here, man. That's gonna be my good
Yeah.
night song. I'm just
Yeah.
like beef. I knew it was Tory, but
Yeah, and this is just the intro. Tory Lanez. Mm-hmm.
damn.
Did your thing now. You've been in that lab. You've been
All
having the
right,
headphones on.
so speaking of songs,
Mm-hmm.
your top three songs this week.
My top three songs of the week. See, this week I had like a lot of different bags that I was in. I wasn't really sure, but my top three songs for this week, I'm going to say number one, we got Japanese Breakfast, Mega Circuit. Um, I know a lot of people probably like, what? All the songs, let me go ahead and say this. All the songs in our top three songs of the week, we do have a playlist. It will be in the description down below, so you can go join the playlist, not add music, but you can you can download the playlist, add any of the songs that we got on the playlist to your playlist, or you could just download the playlist and have it. And as we add songs to it every week, y'all have more music and y'all just have a way to grow y'all music. But first song is Japanese Breakfast, Mega Circuit. And number two, I go with Babyface Ray, Cherish. That's for sure. And then number three, I don't know. It's funny, right? Because a lot of people gonna be like, "What?" when I say my last song. But uh, you did that with Gunna featuring Kodak Black, and it's not even because of Gunna, though. That's the crazy part. It's actually because of Kodak Black. What one thing that I'm learning about me is that listen to unique things in music. And Kodak is one person to when it comes to music, he say a lot of unique things, right? And I think a lot of the times people don't catch it. So that was one of the reasons why I picked How You Did That, because I feel like Kodak had a lot of catchy little bars in there. Like off the gate, he said he said Young Gunna, and then he said uh I'm gonna wanna fuck her too. You know what I'm saying? Like just that little and when I first heard it, it didn't never dawn on me. Then he like, I'm gonna wanna fuck her too. I'm like,
But
ah,
Kodak really did, bro.
bruh. Yeah, and that's what I'm learning. Like the more I listen to him, like I
I'm
listen to
gonna
his
wanna fuck her too.
see what I'm saying?
Nah,
You,
for real.
yeah, like Kodak just has like this slick little style with him, bro. And it's like the more I've been listening to like his features, I think I'm really starting to like Kodak, bro. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go with song number three, Gunna featuring Kodak. How you did that? What you
Man,
got in
fuck,
the
you about to make
headphones?
me get back in my Kodak. You about to make me get back in my Kodak bag, man. Cause Kodak really is fire, bro.
He is.
He
He
really
is.
fire.
He is. What you listening
So
to?
number one, of
Mm-hmm.
course, Pluto himself, Future, Ski.
Mm-hmm.
That actually started my week for the gym. That started my week well. That's one of the songs that kind of started my week. But I've been listening to that every day this week so far. I'm not gonna lie. And then number two on Drake new album with Party, he got this song. Is him Party Next Door and Yeba, this the
Mm-hmm.
singer. Oh, Die Trying. That song so fire. Like, and I don't see everybody. I see everybody posting all the other ones, but
Mm-hmm.
like that specific song, that's a fire song. Like that jump go crazy.
I
And
ain't even heard it.
Lil Baby 5 a.m. That's
Mm,
that's been that's been in heavy rotation this week as well. I
mm.
probably listened to that song. I probably listened to Lil Baby 5 a.m. today. Probably like I ain't gonna lie. I probably listened to it like 30 something times today.
Yeah, it get like that. It get like that. It
I
get like
listened
that.
to Trying. I probably listened to that song today probably like 20 times. I listened to Ski probably like I can't even. I don't even. Oh man, anything Future, man. I'm gonna listen to Future every day. I don't care what kind of day it
I
is.
ain't mad at that.
I'm listening.
I ain't mad at
He
that.
got a song
I
for
ain't even mad at
anything.
that. I do feel like he got a song for any and every situation though.
But the man
I
got
do.
songs if you want to get in that kitchen. He got a song if your heart was broken. He got a song for you if you trying to get some paper. If you trying to step. If you trying to break a girl heart, anything, bro. He got a song for everything, bro.
Yeah, he do. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't. Yeah. Future is one of them very few. Future, Drake. There's a couple artists that got songs for like all type of vibes. It's a couple artists. It's a handful. I say a handful, but it is a couple who give you a lot of different vibes though. Gunna. Um, like it's a couple artists. It's a couple artists. Lil Durk.
Shit, Kodak.
Um,
Kodak.
yeah, Kodak. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. It's a couple artists that are actually really put you in different bags. Somebody else that put you in different bags too. That I feel like underrated. The baby. Hmm.
You know who
Lyrically.
this is outside of my top three songs of the week. But you know who else I just like been getting. So I actually was already a fan of UK rap. I was
Hmm.
listening. You listen to Skepta?
Mm-mm. I told you. I listen to Central C.
So that's what I was about
Central
to say.
C.
I like been getting heavy in such a see music. Like
Yeah, remember I had him
I
as one
was
of my songs of the week.
like
Him and Dirk.
it's on the playlist. I listened to that song today, matter of fact. But
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
Central C
yeah,
go
yeah,
crazy. He go
yeah.
crazy. He go crazy. And I don't know him and
Central
would
C,
he be like,
man.
all right.
Shout out Central C, man. Shout out
Yeah,
Central C for
shout
sure.
out to UK, man.
Nah, for sure.
Everybody joke about their style, but like I be seeing people like, man, I can't take them serious, but I don't care, man. They be sliding, man.
Nah, they do. They do.
They be
They
going
got their own
crazy.
little wave. Yeah, they do. They do. They
Man,
do.
Edmonds and a million. On the send a million. All right, that's it. I ain't got nothing else to say, man. All right, that's what he be saying. All right, but I've been saying all right all day. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
No, nah. Oh, so that is funny. Oh man. All right. Before we get out of here, man, we gotta get y'all the word of the week, like always, man. Every week, as y'all know, if y'all been following us, every week we give y'all a word of the week that you can live by, something that you should follow. You can add it to your dictionary of notes of words, to to live by on the daily, or you could just, have you another word to. Ha, I was about to say the word being funny. Or you have another word to just keep in the back of your mind when you're doing certain things. And this week's word of this week, and this week's word of the week, excuse me, is acknowledge. And I know that probably is like why y'all pick acknowledge, but I think when it comes to anything, that's probably the first thing that you got to do is acknowledge, right? I'm gonna read the definition. I know I say I don't, and I'm not probably from here on out, but oh, I'm feeling a little generous this on this day. I'm feeling good before we get out of here, so I don't have no problem reading the definition off to you this time around. But you should know what acknowledge means. But if you don't, to express recognition of, make notice of, or to express gratitude or appreciation for or to. Lastly, to admit the existence or truth of. Boom. With that being said, I'm gonna give it to y'all simple and plain. Acknowledge what the hell you doing. Don't go look at nothing nobody else doing. Don't go talk about what the next person doing. Don't worry about what anybody else got going on in their life. Don't worry about how anything anybody else is, what they doing and how it affects you. Solely acknowledge what you are doing wrong to yourself and why you're still in the same position, right? So don't have nobody else be the excuse outside of anything that has to do with you being able to make it happen for yourself. Because at the end of the day, that's all it's going to come down to is you not acknowledging that you're the reason. And if you never do that, you're going to stay in the same position and you'll never take the time to get where you're supposed to be. And like they say in the little AA meetings and not trying to be funny or make fun of anybody, or therapy sessions, et cetera, they always say the first thing you got to do is acknowledge. So until you do that, don't ever expect to move forward nowhere.
Acknowledge the role that you Yeah, you gotta
Right.
like how he just said, like with therapy, you gotta acknowledge the role that you play. And I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it short and simple too, with a simple saying that I'm sure everybody know. If you knew better, you do better.
Mm,
Meaning, if you know, meaning like if you knew, which most of the time we be knowing, you know what I'm saying? Like this is right, this is wrong. Like if you knew better, you would do better. Honestly, like all of those things that's like how you say like it's holding you back or keeping you from being where you need to be. And I'm actually speaking from experience. Acknowledge what it is, figure it out. You can make a plan, or you could just and that's another thing though. Like don't don't be don't act irrational. Like don't just like acknowledge it. You can make a plan around it, you know what I'm saying, and figure things out so that way it can all work together the best way possible for you. But yes, acknowledge what's around you and it don't even got to be necessarily just you. Like acknowledge your surroundings and acknowledge the type of people you got around you. Even like how we gonna keep saying it, like the type of shit that you eat, the places that you go. Like acknowledge, like, hey, this is not a place that I need to be going. This is something that I don't need to be doing. Acknowledge the simple fact that it's retarded to be spending $3,000 on a Beyonce ticket. But no, seriously though, like it's simple, just like that. That's all I got to say is, if you knew better, you do better. And most of the times, we be knowing better. It's just a choice. It's easier to not do better. Meaning, like it requires way more discipline and structure for you to, you know, do better. And sometimes that should just be uneasy for some people. But honestly, if you want to put an end to the shit that you got going on that's not helping you in life, benefiting you, and that can go not even just for what you're trying to do, but it can go for people, places that you're trying to go, places that you know you shouldn't be. Acknowledge what's going on around you, and then act accordingly. That's
Yeah, I
all I
heard
got.
them. Yeah, I heard them. I ain't got nothing for y'all. I'm tired of ever even having anything now. But on a serious note, um, acknowledgement, it'll take you a long way. Anything outside of that, you putting yourself behind the eight ball because you gotta acknowledge whatever it is first. So just go ahead, take the time to do that before you try to move forward to do anything else. That's it, you know? Um, I'm gonna go ahead and say this before we close out. Uh, please, 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 please make sure that y'all doing research. Make sure that y'all actually taking the time to put the time in and hone in on whatever it is you're trying to do. Understand that moving forward, skills will be very vital, and that ownership and doing for yourself will become very important. Like now, it's already important, but like now and moving forward, doing for yourself will become very more important. Especially when it comes to like food, protection, a lot of essential stuff. It's gonna be essential, but you're gonna see how scarce it really get soon. So, that being said, just take the time to do your research, do what you're supposed to do, stay out the way, do what you got planned for you. Don't get off track for nobody. Stay focused, stay of course. Make sure you're drinking water, eat right, hit the gym. If not, be fat, out of shape, sit on the couch all day, and that's on you. I don't care.
Get you some better friends or like a better group of friends. That's another thing. Like people just be every weekend y'all hanging around people that's just not. I'm pretty sure out of every group of friends, it's that one individual that want to do better. And if you that one individual looking at this, man, get you some friends or associates that's moving towards a place that you trying to go. Stop holding yourself back because you want to go out because you got friends that's pulling you to do shit that's really not, you know what I'm saying, helping you. But long story short, everything my brother just said, do it. We're not even asking you at this point. We telling you. We
Hey, and
telling
if
you.
not, you gonna be the one. If not, you gonna be the one who hurt in the long run. But if you are that one friend who has nobody else around you that is trying to grow, that is trying to do better, that's trying to get better, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow our social medias. We do
All
have a
right.
Discord that we working on. We do have the playlist that will be in the description down below. So if you want to check out any songs that we add and will be adding in the upcoming weeks, please be sure to add that to your Apple Music or wherever you listen to your music at. What else? Turn the notifications on. Please share this out. And again, if you that one person who have nobody else around you, then we where you should be. I'm gonna just leave it like that.
Each and every Wednesday. We want
You
y'all
know
to
that.
want y'all to have a great weekend. A great finish the week strong too. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't go to the gym yet this week, man, you can still go tomorrow. It's just not the end of the world. Or if you don't feel like you can make it tomorrow, go Friday. Just go. You know what I'm saying? Do something. Read a book. Be productive, man. But just have a great week. Everybody, make sure you pray. Make sure you stay safe. You know what I'm saying? Stay out the way. Stay out of harm's way. And we're gonna see y'all next week, man.
Yeah, already know. And that's a wrap. And we out.